car for you. I'm not going to do a review, just sort of just an internal review and just discussion of the McLarens. Behind me is a 600LT, a part of the sports series from McLaren. This one is unique in that it has a snorkel, a carbon fiber roof scoop, which really makes it distinctive. We're gonna go walk around the car, go inside, and just talk about some of the features and why not this car may be the right one for you. Let's go. To get in the 600LT, unlike the original 12C, there's a button here. Now, some folks will do this and reach over, but the bottom line, the easiest way to do it is push the button here. The window drops down and you step over. And this is probably one of the easier exotics to get in. As you know, the tub here is fully carbon fiber. So if you ever want to know how to get into an exotic car, generally speaking, you go in with your butt first and then you bring your feet over. Now, one of the things you probably noticed here is the contouring of the carbon fiber tub. It slopes down, so when you need to bring your legs over, it's much easier to get in. Just getting into the car, a couple of things that's obvious is, one, the quality of the material here. There's carbon fiber. This has a Bowers & Wilkins sound system. But the entire steering wheel is carbon fiber, just carbon fiber everywhere. And again, this is a sports series. So McLaren has a sports series, which are where you get the 570s, the 600LTs. It has the super sports series, which is where the 720S, the 765 or the 675 LT, and then they have the Ultimate Series, which are the P1, the Senna, and all the other cars in that category. So we're in the Sports Series base model, more traditional suspension setup, but still an absolutely beautiful car. So I'm going to invite you in and let's take a look around the car, the interior and some of the features. Maybe later we'll drive it and talk to you about it. So we're inside the 600LT, and what you will notice with any McLaren and most exotics is really the cockpit feel to this car. I want to first show you what the key looks like. There is the key. That's the lock, unlock, and then that's the bonnet button there. Pretty simple, very nice, very simplistic, and it fits very nicely in your pocket. So we're going to go ahead. Let me show you a couple of features around here. Of course, you have the dashboard. Now, in the new car, the Artura, the entire dashboard and steering wheel is one assembly. In this car, it's separated. You have, like I said, a nice Alcantara steering. You have these carbon fiber paddle shifters. Your lifting system is here. Excuse me. Cruise control system is on this side. Unlike the Super Sports series, your center stack right here is pretty straightforward. I'm going to turn it on, but it doesn't really have CarPlay, which is a little unfortunate. Down below, you have the engine start and the management system down here with your gear selector. So we're going to go ahead. The key's in the car. We're just going to push the start button. And we're going to show the dashboard here as it comes alive. So there we go. You can come over and see it says McLaren and where things are. So just some basic information, miles to empty and so on. So if I'm going to push it again, I'm going to push the start button once again, and you'll see a little bit more details. So the odometer on this car, the last trip that was made, I think we just brought this car back. And of course you have the basic menu here in the center console with the apps. You can get navigation. Again, pretty basic navigation. It's McLaren's own navigation system, but as I said, still, sort of pretty good. Apps here. You have a browser, you have the telemetry system, and again, I'm going to show you this car has the telemetry pack. So there's a camera facing forward, which is right here above the roof scoop. You can see that right there, which is pretty cool. The basic elements for HVAC, pretty straightforward. I like this contoured look. It just gives it dimension, and it's not a basic bland interior. And I give McLaren a lot of credit, because what they do with their cars really sort of make it, pretty friendly. So we've got the browser here. If you're internet connected, it uses the internet connection from your phone to connect out, but that's basically it. Bottom line is you can control a lot of the systems with this system here. So physical tactile buttons, not like the capacitive buttons that you see on a lot of the Ferraris. And I actually like that. One thing I have to say about McLaren is their steering wheels are not cluttered. It's pretty straightforward. Look, there are no buttons on the steering wheel. That's good and bad because I think you want some functions on the steering wheel that are quick access. Next to us is that Ultimate that I said earlier. It started up. I don't know, we may get a little rev from it, but be that as it may. Obviously a V12, and we've got an 8-cylinder here in the McLaren. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Here we go. And I just love this dashboard. Take a look at it. It's pretty cool. Give it a chance to warm up here a little bit. We're gonna select our drivetrain here. We're gonna go into drive, and you can change into manual, track, all this sort of stuff. But we're just gonna keep it simple, and we're gonna move forward. We're up. So we're gonna take it for a quick ride. All right, we're gonna put this in manual here a second.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, please go ahead and put us in manual.
Yeah.
And it's probably still in automatic.
I clicked it though.
No, I think you have to.
I clicked.
Yeah, you have to. And then active. Then you have to do active to make it active.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna keep moving here. And one of the things on this car is we may be able to hear it. We're going to try to see if that happens in a second here. But we're going to see if we can hear the intake from the scoops up here. So one of the things I immediately noticed on this car, I'm going to put the windows up here a little bit. One of the things I immediately noticed on this car is how tight the steering wheel is, and the visibility, especially on the sports series. I mean, they're relatively small cars, so you can see, and it's easy to place the car because I can see the wheel arches already. Actually, you can hear the intake. That is pretty damn sweet. We're heading into a little bit of traffic here. It's got some old school. There's a Camaro SS in front of us in this beautiful green. There's a Boxster 2 cars up, and there's a car in front of that. I don't know what that is, but some old car. But these don't have the center seat. You can actually option the center seat in the 600LT, but I just love the view and layout in this car. Ooh, so good. I'm gonna crack the windows just a little bit so we may be able to hear. There's gonna be a lot of traffic heading out here, but we're gonna head up the hill and back in, so hopefully we get a chance to get in a little bit. This is not obviously a big review. This is just a quick view of the 600LT. I've driven the Sports Series before, but not the LT before. Well, I got a chance to drive one, but that was not very far, so we'll probably do a full review on this again in the future. If you guys tell me that you want to see more on this car, just let me know in the comments below, and we will make it happen. All right, make a right here. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of an acceleration up the hill here, see how it sounds. And it's a little squirrely too. It's rear wheel drive, but so good. Felt that shimmy did back there. Of course, the tires are a little cold, but this is actually a fun fun car. It's amazingly roomy too in here. So that's it. I'm going to throw you back to my other comments that I was making a little bit later on the car. So we're going to bring this part to an end here, and hope you like the car. If you want to see more on this, a full review, let me know, and we'll bring it to you in a future video. What do you think about the McLaren Sports Series here in the 600LT? Is this something that you think I should consider for the garage? It'll be my first McLaren, or should I be thinking the Super Sports Series? Not really the Ultimate Series level, but let me know what you think. Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Hang on for a sec.